they're going to be a dart-throwing team, throw it short and try and make plays that way? Or will the long ball be a part of it? But you're right, lots of options for both of these squads.
Connor Barth set and ready to kick it off, and we are underway from Chicago. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So here's the Viking offense making their way out. The former Oklahoma Sooner will be leading the charge in his 8th season now under center Sam Bradford.
I know he doesn't move around the same way as he did as a youngster because of all the knee injuries, but he's always been a natural athlete. Coming out of high school, a lot of people thought he could play Division I college basketball. Other people have told me no matter what the sport, if he's never played it before, he'll pick it up and be proficient right out of the gate. The kind of guy that absolutely drives you crazy, even if he's your friend.
I was just going to say, beat you at ping pong, beat you at foosball, beat you at golf. Yeah, drives you crazy. Now a first carry for Latavius Murray. And he'll push his way forward to about the 32. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Let's take a look here at the offense for Minnesota.
Minnesota had a very optimistic vision of what they would do on offense in 2016, but a couple of key injuries altered that landscape. Running back Adrian Peterson and quarterback Teddy Bridgewater. That led to them scrambling throughout the season to try and fit together their offense, try to put the running game and a new passing game together, and instead of having a big year, they finished 28th overall in total offense.
Again, it's Murray. And some room to maneuver. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. 25 yards to pick up there, and also a first down.
You and I both know that you don't really truly replace Adrian Peterson, but Latavius Murray's a really good back. Similar running styles, too. Won't wear the same number, we know that. But when you see him run, you might see a little bit of that in him, upright with some power.
First down and 10 now for the offensive group. They'll run the counter with Murray. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
They'll try to throw now. Bradford looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morgan. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down. And here are the Chicago defensive starters.
The Chicago Bears defense in 2016 was right in the middle of the pack overall, ranking number 15 in total defense. But what hurts their pride? Number 27 against the run. And in the Windy City, where toughness is at a premium, that's not going to stand for very long. They want to get back to their old ways and shut that down.
Third and short yardage. Bradford. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Mitch Unrein coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down.
Probably a little bit of a surprise call there on 3rd and inches that they decided to throw the football. And how difficult is that for an offensive line when they look up and see all those extra bodies coming at them?
Tons of bodies coming in. They get a huge sack there. Ryan Quigley, 5th-year man from Boston College, in to punt it away. As the first drive of the game stalls out, he's on to punt. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20. So here are the Bears now for their opening drive. They'll be led out by their 6'2" QB out of North Carolina, former number 2 overall pick. It's Mitchell Trubisky.
Well, I talk with people around the league about Mitchell Trubisky when he's coming out of North Carolina. Those that had questions about him, it often centered in on the fact that he was only a one-year starter and wondered why he couldn't beat out the guy ahead of him beforehand. I just locked in on the athletic ability, the accuracy, and then once he got the football, how the team responded to him. I think his upside is big.
On first down, Trubisky, and hauled in by the tight end Miller. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. And let's take a look at the Bears offense.
As I was preparing for this game and reflecting back on last season, I was pleasantly surprised to see the numbers that Chicago posted on offense in 2016. Number 17 in rushing, number 14 in passing, number 15 in total offense. And they did all of that with unsettled quarterback play. They expect to get a jump in this area and continue to feed the ball to Jordan Howard, who had an exceptional rookie year as a runner.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
On second down, Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. Minnesota starters defensively, and last week we highlighted Dalvin Cook on offense. Well, this defense from Minnesota, they're going to face their old mate AP in week 1.
Yeah, and all we've talked about is how motivated Adrian Peterson will be to play against the Vikings and how he wants to prove to them he still has gas left in the tank. But from the Vikings' perspective, that's a tough defense to run against. When you look at their front, Everson Griffin and Linval Joseph on the defensive line, get to linebacker spots, Eric Kendricks and Anthony Barr, and Harrison Smith is one of the better tackling safeties in the league. It's going to be a very physical game.
On third down, Trubisky. And incomplete here on third down. He was waving his arms, wanted the football, but he dropped it. And that reminds me of a story you told me from your days at Tennessee. We don't need to mention the other guy's name, but when he dropped an open pass that you blew coverage on, what did you say to him?
Yeah, it's really not right since I blew coverage, but since he dropped the pass, I said, well, maybe next time he'll just walk it out here and hand it to you. Would that be easier? He wasn't real thrilled with that answer.
That's cold-blooded. Cold-blooded. Here's Pat O'Donnell to punt in his 4th year from Miami. Marcus Sherrill's back deep for Minnesota. The Vikings turn up the heat and they block it. Now it's scooped up and this is a live football. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Partners, you well know every block punt wasn't necessarily a called block. Sometimes the guy just finds his way back there. Doesn't matter. The play happens, and that one turned into 6 points because they handled it so well after the block.
Kai Forbath on for the extra point. He's got it, and the Vikings take a 7-0 lead. Forbath descended away now following the touchdown. Now the return man. This is Benny Cunningham. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Bears get ready to go again on offense, and we talked earlier about the quarterback situation. Glennon will be the starter in Week 1. How about the backfield behind him? How's that looking?
Well, Jordan Howard is the lead guy, and rightly so, over 1,300 yards as a rookie. Remember, he was a fifth-round pick out of Indiana who produced at a Pro Bowl level, and he'll be even better this year because he should be able to catch the ball better. Had surgery in the offseason to correct some eyesight problems, and now he's catching the ball real well as we head towards the season. But he's going to get some help from another unheralded rookie out of North Carolina A&T named Tariq Cohen. Some people are calling him the human joystick already for his moves in the open field.
Now Howard, space to maneuver at the 40, and they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one, and earns him a fresh set of downs.
Another nice run there by Jordan Howard, and when we talk about fresh legs, how about 2016? Jordan Howard, the number 2 rookie rusher. Heck, the number 2 rusher in the NFL behind another rookie, Ezekiel Elliott.
In the first 3 weeks of the season, he only had 12 carries, so once Week 4 hit, really found his groove. So it'll be first down here after the run. Again, it's Howard. And he's going to bowl his way forward to the 48th. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That run right there was an offensive line coach's dream, wasn't it? Guys picked up all of their assignments, created a nice gap for the running back to get through, pick up 7 yards. Yeah, he's probably chortling on the headset right now saying, we got it going, boys. Let's keep it going.
This is Howard on second down. And nowhere really to go there. He'll take this up just shy of midfield. So we played 1 quarter here on a Monday night. 7-0 is our score. And we're back to Soldier Field after this.
The NFL on EA Sports is fueled by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis back with you as it's Bears football here to begin quarter number 2. They're up against a 3rd and 2 to start things out. And the defense searches for one more stop here after the run on second down. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. First down, they run with Howard. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and just about a few inches here.
That was a good, strong run there. And while it won't pick up a first down, it was definitely something needed by that offense. A positive run. They got a good push by their guys up front. Maybe something they can build on as this game continues.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen, and he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
They try again with Cohen. Works his way inside the 30 on a pickup of 4. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a 3rd and 1.
If indeed the Chicago Bears were looking for a nice change-up to Jordan Howard at running back, they found it in Tariq Cohen. I'm telling you, this guy is shifty, quick. Even though he's small in stature, some people have called him the latest human joystick.
How about that? That'll be fun for Madden players. Just 5'6", but as you said, he can move. On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Soldier Field following this short break. Coming up at halftime, remember, we'll get you out to Larry Ridley in Orlando for highlights and analysis of this first half. That is, of course, unless you decide to skip him.
And for the record, we do not encourage that.
Connor Barth now for the Bears field goal. Right hash mark, a 42-yard attempt. And Barth puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points.
Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
Well, we know he has home run hitting ability in the punt return department, and he showcases it there all the way back for 6. Barth now after the made field goal to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. And he'll take this across the 25. A couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Now the Minnesota offense set to take over again. They're out in front. Last time they had to punt it away. We'll see if they can add to their lead now.
They don't want to go out and punt it away again. This team now wants to get a cushion, put people away. They want to run their offense and have it end up in the end zone.
First down, Bradford. And complete, right side, the tight end Rudolph. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9. I know when you got a top tight end like this, you want to get him involved, but when you do, you're hoping for more than that.
You certainly are. You've got to try and get him some space where he can make a play downfield, or at least an opportunity for some rack yardage, right? That run after catch.
2nd down now after the pass completion. Working out of the gun, Bradford. And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
You talk about a combo that works really well. Sam Bradford, short, dart-throwing quarterback, and Kyle Rudolph able to work the seams inside and make those tough catches.
Now, Rudolph wound up shattering his career high with 83 catches last year, third among NFL tight ends. On 3rd and 1, here's Bradford. And he's able to find Diggs. And he's got a first down as he's up to the 48. Give him 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
And Brandon, from our time in college football, where receivers weren't running the traditional NFL route tree, one thing they did learn, find open areas, find soft spots, and set up and catch the ball. And I think we just saw that there.
Yeah, we saw that indeed, picking up the first. Fresh set of downs here. To the air again with Bradford. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On second down, Bradford again. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
On third down, Bradford. And this one hauled in by Rudolph. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Here's Ryan Quigley now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. And tough starting field position here. They'll begin the drive with Howard. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
And with time running short here, they'll simply take a knee, and that should do it for half number 1. So we hit halftime with our visitors, the Vikings, taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you down to our EA Sports Studios in Orlando, where we find our man Larry Ridley with our halftime report.
All right, Brandon, back to you guys in a minute. But first, it's indeed time for our EA Sports halftime report. Both the Bears and the Vikings have very low rushing totals. It has not been an effective part of either team's game plan, and you wonder if either side will give a more concerted effort to run it in the second half. All right, let's take a look at some of the highlights from the first half. Continuing on the drive, Ryan's able to zero in on the QB here. This will go for a loss of 8.
All right, Larry, thank you. A fairly tight game here as we get set to resume play in this second half. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This will be fielded at the 8. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a play fake here on first down. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call.
Holding, offense.
So that one a hold, right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that can be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
Trubisky with the give to Howard. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. A good productive run there on first down. He winds up getting 8.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up second down here. They go with Howard again. And down he goes just beyond the 35. But that pretty move got him some extra space to run. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
On a 2nd and long, it's really nice to see an offense that has enough confidence to run the football in that situation. I think that goes back to their practice and game planning. They've seen things that they've seen on tape and in previous games that led them to believe that even in a long-distance situation, they can still run the football and gain enough yardage to put themselves in a good spot on 3rd down.
Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Emerson Griffin able to get him down for a loss of 11 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Here's Pat O'Donnell now. On for his second punt, and remember, his first one was blocked. .47 yards on the punt that time, just 1 yard on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. It's the Vikings' turn on offense. We get ready for their first possession of the second half. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, incomplete. A turnover would have really helped there. Almost intercepted. Instead, it's just 2nd down.
Well, he did almost everything right. Excellent coverage, breaks on the football, just unable to haul it in and take it the other way. So he dropped an interception. The key for him now, don't dwell on it. Just move on to the next play.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. To throw again. Bradford, left side, caught by Diggs. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
On 1st down, Murray. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Not much happening there on 1st down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Bradford to throw it. Wide open receiver complete. And he's brought down. Bradford finding Rudolph there for a Viking first.
Completion was given up, but that's why you play zone defense, so that you can have people around the ball when it's caught, and you don't give up much run after the catch.
A 1st down throw for Bradford. Throw left side on target to Thielen. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in with Murray. And they're going to get him down, but not before a pretty good run right there. That's a gain of 7, and we'll leave them with 2nd and goal coming up.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Now they'll run. Murray able to get a couple here, but won't get across the plane as they stop him right around the 1. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now at Soldier Field. It's the Vikings in possession of the football and the lead. They'll be looking to add to that total as we begin quarter number 4. The offense on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and goal. Here's Bradford. And Thielen's got it. Touchdown, Vikings. Adam Thielen from a yard out. And the Vikings are going to add on to their lead. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting run. So much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had to feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Now Forbath for the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. So that drive in total 8 plays. And it's polished off by a Viking score. Forbath out to kick this one away. This will be fielded at the 6. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Now Trubisky on 1st down. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Holding offense.
Umpire threw the flag, usually always indicates holding, and that's what we've got.
And you know, depending on their positioning, where you are on the field, the umpire's got different responsibilities, but always, always making sure no one's holding.
Here's Trubisky. He's able to hit Joshua Bellamy, and he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. That puts a good dent into their first down setback. It's a pickup of 16. They need a touchdown, the two-point conversion, and a field goal. Pretty good start to the drive, though.
Yeah, good start to the drive, but the urgency has to really be increased by both the players on the field and everyone on the sidelines. Got to make sure everyone is up and into this game.
Watch that in. Watch that in. That is right. That is right. All right, here we go. 3-19. 3-19.
Trubisky, draw play, gives to Howard. And now running right through it. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I love football lingo and the evolution of it all. Nickel defense makes sense, right? Five defensive backs. But then you go to 6. What are you going to call that? And they call it a
double
dime. A dime, which is just very simple for them. The math doesn't add up. But I know one thing. Offenses love to run against dime defenses. Typically, the bigger guys have an advantage against the smaller defensive backs when they're blocking downfield.
And we saw that advantage right there. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back nice plays. 12 yards that time and a first down. First and 10, it's Trubisky. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Stephen Weatherly in there to drop him for a loss on the play. I don't care if you're taking it in round 1, you're undrafted, whatever. As a rookie quarterback in this league, you're going to have games where you face adversity like this.
Lessons. All the time you're going to face these lessons. The key for this guy is, will he be able to bounce back in the next one? Because right now, this has not been his game.
So the defense gets to the quarterback. Now the offense backed up on second down.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now it's Trubisky. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
The Bears on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10.
All right, here we go.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And that is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Connor Barth now for the Bears field goal. He hit his first one, this from 44 yards out now. And Barth puts it through. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. All right, so you needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal then maybe not exactly what they wanted, but it's a necessary first step.
Still plenty of time remaining, but you could really use a stop defensively after the kickoff, preferably a 3-and-out.
Barth now after the made field goal to kick it away. This fielded at the 2. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Now the Vikings offense gets set to take over here. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And at this stage of the game, time a factor, time on their side as they just try to eke out the final precious moments of this one. They begin the drive with a run by Murray. It'll be a minimum pickup, and it will take us to the 2-minute warning. A gain of 3, second down. So the Vikings in possession of the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Second down following the run. They go with Murray again. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. The Vikings on third down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Bradford with a give to Murray. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. That was second down run for Murray. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. The Vikings on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. And the play clock is going to run out here. They're in no hurry to get a play off.
Delay of game, offense.
And that'll set them back 5.
Still 3rd down.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
And the movement there coming from the middle of the line.
And you understand he wants to get off the ball quickly, but the ball's right in front of him. He has to watch it move first.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's McKinnon. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down. Here's Ryan Quigley now as he's on to punt for Minnesota. This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. That'll be out of bounds, and how good was that? They'll say the 3-yard line. That's where they spot it. In not great starting field position here for the offense. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Mackenzie Alexander with a pick. Well, they were obviously backed up, had a little bit of space from the goal line, snapping it from the 3, but still trying to throw it, and...
Yeah, exactly. This is where hindsight is 20/20 comes into play, right? Seems like a good idea to throw the ball there. Maybe you'll surprise them and catch them off guard. Instead, you've created a turnover and put your defense in a bad spot.
And the final play here will be Bradford going down to a knee. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So that'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Chicago.